Twice was just to see if I was okay.
But can you describe the occasion that you met Eric?
Well, I was in the one, you mean when he did come?
Yeah. Where did you meet him, or?
Oh, I met him right in the
occasion?
hotel, in the lobby by the kitchen, or where the food is and everything.
When was the first time you met Eric?
The very first day I was there.
The date, you remember? The date.
Whatever day, it was a Friday, whatever day I landed on the
So,
Friday.
in which month?
August.
August.
I'm not going to say the exact date because I may be wrong on the date, so
Mhm.
I'd
Eric
rather be more explicit.
So can you describe how the 4 times? How did Eric come to you? Like he just came,
The first
just showed
time,
up?
yeah, he just showed up, and like once he said, the second last time before he came this last time. The second time he came, he just came to my room and like knocked on my door and came in and sat down for a few minutes and just said, I just come in to see how you're doing. I was doing something else in the area for one of our other clients, and so I just come in and check on you. I said, okay, fine, thank you.
Just
And then,
check.
and then the third time I saw him was when he took me from the COVID test prior to coming to Addis. Prior to coming here, sorry. Prior to coming to Hong Kong. He took me for my COVID test on the Saturday, the day before Sunday, and then he's told me that he'd be back Sunday because James wanted me to have a new luggage.
Like
Because
the
he
third time,
didn't-
The
yeah.
third time you said like that.
The first time.
The third time you met Eric.
On Saturday, right?
He took you to a COVID test.
Yes.
And then saying James wants you to bring like a suitcase.
He says he was going to bring a suitcase, that James wanted me to have a better suitcase.
For the suitcase only, he mentioned.
That's what he mentioned to me, yes.
Okay.
Now, when he came the next day on Sunday with the suitcase, when I opened the suitcase, I looked at him and I says, well, what's all these things here? You better take it with
At the
you.
room? At the room or something?
What?
At the hotel room?
In my hotel room.
In
He
your
brought it
hotel
right to
room,
my
okay.
hotel room.
On Sunday.
Yes.
In your room.
Yes.
Is it like when you take, is it like the days before you took a flight to Hong Kong?
No, it was on the day I was taking the flight to Hong Kong that he brought the suitcase.
Oh, is it the same day?
Yes,
Same
that
day.
was on Sunday, because Saturday he took me for the COVID test, Sunday he came with the luggage, and
And Monday.
then I said, well, James said he wanted me to transfer my stuff into that and give you my old suitcase. Because he said, I won't need it. I wish I had it.
Beside the luggage, anything else Eric gave you?
There was those dresses that were in there, and I said, well, what's that? I says, you better take that with you, right? I said, that's yours. So I wasn't expecting anything in the suitcase, just the suitcase, okay? And he says, oh, that's for you. I says, no, I didn't ask for anything. And he says, yeah, it's for you. It was given for you. That's all he said. It's a gift for you.
He said like James gave you
No.
like that?
No, he just said it's a gift for you, because when I asked James about it, James was surprised that there was anything in the suitcase. This jacket, yes, he wanted to know about this jacket because James bought me this jacket,
Where?
okay?
Where? Sorry, when?
When he brought the suitcase, the guy gave me
there
this
is the jacket as well.
Yes.
With the suitcase, or just another coincidence, like he gave you a jacket and then the suitcase?
no,
Is it like
no.
inside the suitcase?
It was inside the suitcase the whole time.
So James actually brought you a jacket
Yes.
with the suitcase. Can
Yes.
I say like that?
That's it.
Okay. Not
But
the dresses.
Not the dresses, no.
But did he mention before, right before he gave you the suitcase, or did he just tell?
No, I didn't know about it until he opened up the suitcase. Till
Was it-
Eric opened up the suitcase. Because he wanted to transfer my stuff that was in my suitcase to that one. And he says, oh, we'll just shove this over to the side. And I'm going, why shove it? Take it out. It's not mine. Is what I said to
For the
him.
dresses, right?
Yeah.
But for the jacket, you already knew.
I knew I was getting
there
the
was a
jacket.
Yeah. Okay, I would just like to clarify.
Yeah, I knew I was getting this jacket, but I had no forewarning about any dresses, let alone any dresses that might contain anything illegal.
Okay. For the first time Eric met you, it's like at the lobby, right? he recognized
Yes.
you or something?
Yeah, I guess maybe he's seen a picture of me or something. I don't know how he recognized me or if he asked the girls at the front desk, but he came right up beside me and did like a, hi there, how are ya?
But you never
You
met
know,
Eric,
but
right?
until that point, I know I didn't meet Eric.
But you didn't even
But he
know.
was always very polite, very personable, very nice to me.
Did James tell you some Eric is coming?
Well, he didn't know who the guy was or the guy's name.
Hmm?
Did James mention
No, he mentioned that there was somebody coming,
just somebody?
Okay.
Just somebody.
somebody
But
coming,
didn't
but he
knew-
didn't know
the
who
name.
the person was or the name of the person.
But
I
you-
was the one that
He
informed him
arranged
of that.
someone to take in.
Yeah,
take care
well,
of them.
through the company that he hired to do my bookings and everything else, that have done my tickets and everything. You'd have to ask James that information. That I didn't find out. I don't know
But did
who the
James?
booking company was.
Did you think James knew Eric?
No, he didn't know Eric. He knew the company that he hired, and they're the ones that sent
It's
Eric
like a
to
travel
me.
agency or something.
I guess, yes.
You guess, okay.
That's what I'm assuming it is.
Yes. But how could a travel agency agent could recognize you? I wonder that.
I don't know.
He
Unless-
just came to you. He just came to you. Like
Well,
Eric just
he knew
came
I was in that hotel. He could have gone to, he was at the front desk first before he came over, because he was at the front desk and I was over ordering something to eat. Now, I know he was talking to the girl there, and she knew me, okay, because she was the one that took me to my room and everything before he got there. So she could have probably said, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna assume anything, you know what I mean? But that, to me, sounds logical.
Did you check the identification of
No.
Eric?
Why would I?
No.
I was just told, okay, because James told me that there was somebody coming to see me, right? And I trusted James, so
So is it like a suitcase is new or second hand? Is it new? Is it brand
my
new?
old suitcase.
No, the
Oh,
new
this one?
suitcase.
Well, it was supposed to be new suitcase, what James bought, because he said, I want to make sure it's the right one.
Okay, so he just gave
Because I ended up sending a picture to
So
him.
is it like he paid for Eric for the suitcase, or he gave the like?
No, apparently he paid Eric for the suitcase.
So
I
Eric
didn't
just
have
brought-
to pay any money.
Yeah, I know, but like, is it like James arranged to bring a suitcase to Eric, and then Eric bring it to you, or
I guess I have no idea how that
Okay.
transpired. Okay.
Okay.
All I know was James wanted to make sure that the suitcase that he dropped off was what was perfect for me.
But Eric said James wants you to have a bigger luggage, like a bigger suitcase. It's
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
But did he mention why?
I asked James that myself. I said, "What was wrong with mine?" He says, "It's too small."
You just said
Because
that.
it was like half the size of that. But
So he said like, oh, so I'm gonna bring you some new jacket as well. Is it?
well, I kept complaining I was cold there, so he
So he brought you
said,
some.
bought me a jacket because I
with
kept
the
saying I
suitcase.
was cold.
But you never complain about a small suitcase. You didn't say like that. He just brought you a new suitcase.
Yeah, he wanted me to have a new suitcase because he said, you're gonna be traveling a lot, so you wanna have a nicer suitcase.
Okay. So what were you doing all the time in Addis Ababa? Like the 3 weeks, right? You say 3 weeks. What were you
Well, I
doing?
spent a lot of time watching people and talking to people there, and it was absolutely amazing and very rewarding in a way, and humbling.
So it's like a vacation for you. Is it like
Yeah,
that?
it was, because you had like a synagogue right there that you could just, every morning you hear them, doing their prayers and the humming and everything else like that. And then you'd go outside and you'd see the little children that were doing, like washing and cleaning your shoes, and for money, because I found out that they have to pay their parents the right to live there and have food.
So you
So
just
So, I was very humbled by, the atmosphere of the children, of the people. I ended up speaking with most of the staff. I mean, if you end up going to that hotel right now, I've got 2 of their staff members on my phone because they said they just loved me so much that everyone was going to miss me, because I just took everything in,
so you spent 3 weeks in Addis Ababa
Yes.
and travel around by yourself.
Yeah.
No other people.
No.
No friends there.
Except Eric's
Well,
paid
except
visit
Eric, who
sometime.
ended up taking me for my task, which was my
And then
first
he paid
ride
some
around.
visits like
Yeah.
to see, are you okay? Were you okay? Okay.
But I was just amazed with the humanity of the people, and like right now they're only in 2014. They're not even in 2015 yet. They won't be there until the 11th of this month.
So let's go to the date you went to Hong Kong, okay? So on the date you took a flight to Hong Kong. Before that, Eric gave you a suitcase and the
2
jacket
hours
and the
prior
dress.
to leaving to
Okay.
go to the airport,
You meet
Eric showed up.
at the airport.
Eric came. No.
At
Eric
the hotel.
came to the hotel.
Okay.
Before you went to the airport.
Before I went to the airport about 2 hours prior, and brought me the suitcase with the jacket, this jacket.
In your hotel room, right? As I
Yes, he
remember.
came into the hotel room.
And say, hey, there is the suitcase
Mhm.
that James mentioned, and then he just gave you.
Yeah.
And then you check, you just open.
Well, I went to open it because James said, give him your old suitcase.
Is it like in the presence of Eric? You just open it,
No, Eric opened it.
or Eric just opened it?
Yeah.
Then
And
what
I
did he
opened
say?
my old one, and he started putting stuff from my old one into the new one.
Or he helped
And I
you do
said,
it?
to him, I says, well, you gotta take your stuff out. I mean, you've got stuff in there, take it out, He says, oh no, that's for you. I says, what the hell is it? He says, oh, just some dresses and some blankets. And I'm saying, okay, and I
So-
really didn't want it, but I wanted to be polite.
Eric give you some dresses,
Yes.
blanket, and the jacket with the
And
suitcase.
the suitcase, yeah.
The blanket as well. So there was a blanket as well.
Well, I don't know, was there a blanket in there? I don't know. He said there was I thought he said blanket, maybe he didn't,
So
but,
actually, there's just jackets and some kind of dresses.
yeah.
Okay. So after that.
I thought he said blanket, so.
So what did he say? And then he just say, oh, that there's the suitcase that James mentioned to give you.
Yeah, and I said, James wants me to take a picture of the suitcase to make sure it's the one he wanted. And when he opened it, I ended up taking a picture of it, and there was dresses, before he opened it, I took a picture of it.
The outside
Yeah,
appearance
to
of
show
the-
him.
To show him
And
there's
then-
a suitcase.
I opened it, or Eric opened it, and then I was grabbing my old suitcase because I was going to transfer it, because I'm only, I'm leaving in a couple hours, right? So I got to get moving here, okay? And I really wasn't thinking that there was anything wrong with what he gave me anyway. And when I told James about it, he says, well, I guess they wanted you to have, a special send-off from Africa, because and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, it's their New Year next on the 11th of this month, right? Maybe, that's their way of showing, respect. And I don't want to disrespect a civilization, I'm very humbling to what's out there, okay? I love people, and I love watching people, okay? I'm just bad at myself, because
So,
apparently I get used somehow.
okay. So after that, is it like how about the flight tickets? Is it like already
Oh,
prepared
Eric
about
brought me the tickets, everything else.
in person?
Yeah. Well, at the same time he brought the suitcase.
okay.
Everything came, like all the tickets and the COVID test and all that. The only thing that Eric didn't give me was that green thing for getting into the country, which some woman was very nice
What
at
about
the air-
the hotel booking?
No, like for the COVID or the disease control thingy, it's on my phone. It's a green QR code. Okay,
it's
for
a print screen for getting in the country.
And that was the only thing that was missing out of everything I had. And so I called James up, and he ended up texting me, and he says, well, send me everything that you have, because he says, I sent it all to you. And I said, no, I don't have it, right? And so some woman at the airport ended up doing it for me. And I gave her all my information.
In Addis Ababa?
Yes, at the airport there. And she did it for me, and we ended up getting the green QR code.
For leaving the country, or
for coming to Hong Kong, because apparently you can't get into Hong Kong without that.
You have to have a QR code first to get on the plane.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So what's your planning to Hong Kong?
What was my plan here in Hong
Yeah.
Kong?
Original planning.
The original plan is James was supposed to come here.
James tells you
James Kaywood, yeah, is coming. Is
he will
supposed to
be
be coming here.
He will be in Hong Kong.
Yeah, he said he's coming to Hong Kong.
Sorry to interrupt. I would like to rephrase something about Eric and the suitcase. When the moment he gave to you, like after he gave the suitcase to you, is it like he just left, or he went to the airport with you or something like that?
He went to the front desk again before he left.
Okay, so he just say, oh, you could
Plus
go to the airport by yourself. Or,
No. He wanted to make sure the front desk was going to take me to the airport.
Okay, so after he got to the front desk, so he just left.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything.
No.
So you just wait for the front desk to arrange.
Oh no, he did come outside and say goodbye to me and have a nice trip.
So
and,
he just sent you on the taxi or something, and then you just
it
go.
was from the hotel.
Okay, you
the
just
hotel
and then
taxi.
you just go to the airport by yourself. You just went to the
Yeah,
airport
they took me to the airport.
by the hotel transportation. Okay, so after that, you were all alone.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Okay. Gotcha.
So back to the planning, original planning in Hong Kong. Please go ahead.
Just what I said. James was going to come meet me here, and then we were going to fly back to Canada together.
Did he mention
That's
any
simple.
plan? Did he mention any plans in Hong Kong, like after the 3 days quarantine?
No, I would imagine he was going to tell me what was going to be happening after my 3-day whatever, because
he didn't-
normally he would just tell me what was going on.
So he didn't say anything before you came to Hong Kong.
No.
But he did mention to arrange a trip from Addis Ababa to
Okay,
Hong
the
Kong.
reason why that happened, okay, that I ended up here,
Yeah.
was my original ticket to Ababa, wherever it is that it was. My flight home was on the 9th of this month, okay, from there. But my e-visa, which my daughter Angela noticed, was only good till the 2nd. So I informed James that, hey, listen, my e-visa is only good till the 2nd of September, and my flight's not until the 9th of September. I did not know how much. I thought it was going to cost me a fortune, right, to get home, and I was scared of that, okay? If I ended up having to go by myself, it was going to cost me a lot of money, okay? I didn't know what the cost was, and my daughter scared me with it, so I told James about it, and James said, okay, don't worry, I'll look into it, and then he figured, okay, I'm going to send you someplace that's safer, you'll have more fun, and you'll be able to go out and really enjoy yourself and not be scared, right?
What kind of scares you mentioned?
James, Dr. Williams Walter.
The things that you mentioned before, the incidents that James had.
Mm-hmm. I was scared, petrified of Dr. William Walter, okay? Yet, I kind of wanted to confront him in the same process, but I never did. Because I knew he was from Africa.
You mean water?
I just didn't know where.
Okay.
So anyways, basically what happened is James ended up booking a flight here to Hong Kong for me.
Before Eric sent you some suitcase? Before? Like he mentioned to arrange a trip from Addis Ababa to Hong Kong, I mean James. Like before that, he said you were going to Hong Kong. And then after that, he told you there is a new suitcase bring to you.
Yeah,
Is it like the occasion
that's right.
like that?
That's right.
So he arranged a trip first. After that, he gave you a suitcase and the jacket.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't have to
And
not,
others-
I'm not saying no to any questions so far because everything I'm telling you is 100% true.
So
understand.
what James tell you is he arranged a new suitcase and a jacket. Only
Yeah.
these two things.
Yeah.
And the dresses
Were
and the
from
blanket
Eric.
were from Eric. And did James know that?
No, he was
No.
kind of surprised because he says, "Oh, what do they look like?" And I says, "Oh, it's already shoved into the suitcase." He says, "Oh, well, show me when you land. You know, when you get to where you're going."
When you talk to James, there's something else Eric sent to me. What's his reply?
Who?
James.
James? He was kind of surprised, but then he also said, "Well, maybe it's just your friends from Africa saying goodbye to you," because he knew that everybody in Africa liked me, that met me. Okay, I'm very personable that way. Okay.
What kind of nationality? What nationality of Eric? What kind of?
What kind of nationality is
Yeah.
he? I think he was from Ethiopia.
Oh, okay.
Because I kind of think when I asked him, because I did ask him once, I said, "Oh, like,
He could,
where are you from? How long have you been here?" He says his whole life. So I'm
Oh.
assuming from that
could he
statement.
speak like fluent English?
Pardon?
Could he speak like fluent English?
Not fluent, but he was pretty good at it. I'd say 90% very well spoken.
So you could communicate with
Yeah.
each other.
He's got a good command of the English language anyway.
So actually, just James knew that you were coming to Hong Kong, and Eric, and then James didn't mention where will you been in Hong Kong. You just
He told me that I'd be going to this hotel because he sent me that. Okay.
sent me through
For
how
To the Best Western.
yeah, but like through
Okay,
what
to
way?
the Best Western for
Through
3 days
what
that
way?
I had to go. What?
He just sent you the booking through your
Through
mobile
my
phone.
email or through my email.
Through your email. Okay. Just send you the booking, and then you just saying like that. Staying for 3 days for quarantine in Hong Kong. It's like that.
I didn't know where I was going to be there. I was assuming that most likely James was going to be there on the 3rd day or whatever.
Like
Because being in the military, he doesn't have to do these
like
COVID shits and you know what I
you
mean?
mean that like some kind of discretion he will have? Is it like that?
Pardon?
Is it like some kind of discretion for the military guy could enjoy in Hong Kong? Did you mention that?
Oh, he's a very sentimental guy. If you read what he writes on my phone, he's amazing. You know?
But so he just said like
He said that he said I'll love Hong Kong.
He's gonna be here after you finish all the quarantine in your hotel.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did he
That's what I
mention-
was assuming. Okay?
All things
I don't
assuming.
know. I
But
don't
he didn't
know.
mention.
He might have ended up saying, "Okay, I'm not going to be there until such and such a date." You know what I mean? But
But he did mention that he would come, right?
yes,
But you just didn't know what days.
Exactly,
The
yes.
plan, schedule, everything.
that I don't know.
Okay. So you didn't have any bookings after the 3 days quarantine hotel. So you have no ways after that. You don't know the way. Just wait for James this week.
Yeah, I was waiting for James.
Okay.
Does that make me stupid?
Oh, just clarify something. You just mentioned the fact. You could just say that. Yes, I just asking.
No, I know, but I'm
I
sitting there
won't have
going, "What are
any-
you thinking?" You
I
know?
won't have any comment about it. Just focus on facts. Okay. You want some water?
Just not feeling well.
So you didn't receive any rewards, like the trip from Addis Ababa to Hong Kong. You didn't receive any reward, right? James didn't say anything. Hey, if you do this for me,
No,
okay.
no.
Oh,
No.
what about the
He never
pocket money?
asked me to do anything for him.
Mm. But
That's the one different thing, because I've talked to at least 40 cons online, okay? And I'll be honest with you, I did get conned by a few others prior to James, okay?
But did you say Eric just gave you some expenses or pocket money?
At the beginning, when I first got to the hotel, because James said that there was going to be someone who was going to make arrangements for the hotel when I was in Abada or whatever, Addis.
Addis Ababa.
Yeah, I can't say it properly. When I got there, that the hotel was going to be paid for and someone was going to drop some money off for me.
That's back for the Addis Ababa.
And that would have been Eric.
Okay.
But
How much did he give you?
it was around 4,000 of their dollars, I think I said, wasn't it?
For
Something like
those,
that.
400.
US?
No, it was the EUB or whatever it is. You know,
Yeah,
they're funny money.
You did mention like 450 Ethiopian currency.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure the exact amount, but I knew it was at least
It's
4,000,
something like that. Okay, just some pocket money is
Yeah.
not much.
which I spent all on food.
Okay, so
And the 100 and whatever it was left over.
so for the dresses, did you ever check it? Did you
No.
ever check it?
No,
'Cause
I didn't even touch them actually.
You didn't even touch it.
No,
So Eric
'Cause-
just put it like
He put my
from your
clothes on
small
top of
suitcase
it.
to a bigger one, like.
and you know what? I just forgot all about it being in there.
Okay, so you didn't even try it, right? You didn't
No,
even wear it.
no,
You didn't even touch it.
no.
Okay.
Aren't I stupid?
So the original plan, like the dresses, is in your suitcase, right? You're gonna bring it to Hong Kong, and then you just. How do you handle it later?
Well, I probably would have taken it home and given it to some of my friends and family,
so
you know,
you
as a gift. Because what am I going to do with them? You know? I figured, okay, that's a nice souvenir for someone there. That's what I would have done. I think that's a very innocent but noble gesture to do for other people because I don't keep things for myself normally.
Okay.
I give it away.
Maybe I just search some recipe and see whether you can recognize. ASC.
Yes.